Hello, hi everyone. Welcome back to KRP Creative Physics. So in this video, we are going to learn one interesting and important topic. The name of the topic is dimensional formula. So what is the topic name here? Dimensional formula. So before going to know about the dimensional formula, once again I am reminding everyone that please watch my channel and subscribe my channel. If you really like my presentation and video, give like and keep the comments. And if you find any doubts also, you have to keep the key comments in comment box here. So and finally, what I want to say is share my channel to all your friends. By that, they will also watch my channel and learn some physics and gain some knowledge. Okay, so this is what I want to remind everyone here. Thank you. So let's enter into the topic here. So dimensional formula, let's see dimensional formula. So what is dimensional formula means? If we represent any physical quantity, once again I am reminding here, if we represent any physical quantity in terms of mass, length, time. So what are they here? Mass denoted with M, length denoted with L, time denoted with T. So if we represent any physical quantity in terms of mass, length and time, so then this is said to be its dimensional formula. Okay, once again I am repeating. If we represent any physical quantity in terms of mass and length and time, so then it is said to be dimensional formula of that particular physical quantity. So now I am going to explain the dimension formula with few examples. Okay, let's see the examples here for dimensional formula. So first we will consider the example velocity. So we are going to find the dimensional formula of velocity. So as we know that velocity equals to displacement by time. Okay na? Velocity equals to what here? Displacement by time. Okay. So now we are going to write the dimension formula of velocity. That's why I am representing like this. Okay. So displacement. Displacement is nothing but length. Okay na? So instead of displacement, what we can write here? L. Okay. Next, time means T. We have to write T. So it can be written as L. If T will come to upside, it becomes what here? T to the power of minus 1. So next we need to keep the bracket. So now this is the dimensional formula of velocity. So it is very simple. All of you understand here? Once again I am repeating here. Velocity equal to displacement by time. Okay. And displacement is nothing but length. So instead of displacement I am writing L. Time means T. Okay na? So L by T. If T will come to upside, it becomes T to the power of minus 1. So then finally the dimensional formula of velocity is L T to the power of minus 1. Okay friends, after the completion of dimension formula of velocity, let's see one more example. So our next example is acceleration. What we are going to consider? Acceleration. Denoted with A. So as we know that acceleration equals to change in velocity by time. Change in velocity by time. So that is the definition of acceleration. So that means, so now we are going, that means change in velocity means it is velocity. Okay na? Time means time only. Change in velocity means it is in the terms of velocity only na. Right. So now we are going to write the dimension formula of acceleration. Okay. Change in velocity means it is related to velocity. So just now we got dimension formula of velocity is what here? L T to the power of minus 1. Directly we can use that one. Okay. So on behalf of change in velocity, so we are going to write the dimension formula of velocity. So it is L T to the power of minus 1 from previous example. So again, time means T. Okay. So if we simplify this one, what we can write? L T to the power of minus 1. If T will go to offset, again what it becomes here? T to the power of minus 1. So next final step, dimensional formula of acceleration equals to T to the power of minus 1, T to the power of minus 1. We need to add the powers. So it becomes T to the power of minus 2. So now, so this is the dimensional formula of acceleration. Okay na? What is the dimensional formula of acceleration here? L T to the power of minus 2. Okay friends, let's see the third example. So in third example, now we are going to find the dimensional formula of force. Okay. So we are going to find the dimensional formula of force. So as we know that force F equals to ma, that means mass into acceleration. Force is a product of mass and acceleration. So you should know the definitions and formulas, then only you will get the dimensional formulas. So these are all our basics. Force F equal to ma. So now we will find the dimensional formula of force. So as we know that M means mass. So mass means what we can write? Capital M. It is very easy. Next, into So just now we find the dimension formula of acceleration. What is the dimension formula of acceleration here? L t to the power of minus 2. So that is the dimension formula of acceleration. So just finally what we'll get here, dimension formula of acceleration is m L t to the power of minus 2. That's it. So we are combinedly writing all these things here. M L t to the power of minus 2. This is the dimension formula of force. In this way we can find the dimension formula of force. Okay friends, let's see how to find the dimension formula of some more physical quantities here. So here I am going to consider area. So next physical quantity is area. So area equal to what here? Length into breadth. Length into breadth. You know that one very well. So what we can write? Area equal to L into B. So now dimension formula of area is given by, so length. So length means it is L. Instead of length we can write capital L. So breadth is also related to, it is one kind of length only. So instead of B, what we can write here? Instead of B also we can write L only. So now we get dimension formula of area is given by L into L, L to the power of 2. So that is the dimension formula of area. So let's see one more physical quantity. So that is volume. So as we know that volume equals to length into breadth into height. Okay na? So we know that volume equals to length into breadth into height. So now we are going to find the dimension formula of volume here. So length means it is related to L. Breadth also in terms of length only. And height also related to length. So finally what we'll get here? So dimension formula of volume is given by L into L into L. So L to the power of 3. So that is the dimension formula of volume. And one more thing you should remember, students and friends. So just instead of this one, we can write the dimension formula of in another manner also. So that in what manner I can write means, just observe here. M to the power of 0, L to the power of 2, T to the power of 0 also we can write. Okay na? So why we got something to the power 0 is nothing but 1. So 1 into something only. So instead of this one we can write, in what manner we can write here? M to the power of 0, L to the power of 3 and T to the power of 0. So both are same. No need to confuse here. Both are same. So in this way we can find the dimension formula of area and volume. Okay friends, after the completion of dimension formula of area and volume, so now we are going to consider few more examples. So here next we will consider pressure. So we are going to find the dimension formula of pressure. So as we know that pressure equal to force by area. What we can write? Force by area. So now dimension formula of pressure is given by, so we know that the dimension formula of force is given by M L T to the power of minus 2. So just now I explained in the previous examples, force, dimension formula of force is M L T to the power of minus 2. Instead of force I am writing that. So area also we know that. So what is the dimension formula of area? L to the power of 2. Okay, now just now I explained this one. So now if we simplify this one, what I can write here? M L. So if this L to the power of 2 go to upside, it becomes L to the power of minus 2. Okay, we have to change the sign. L to the power of minus 2 plus 2 becomes minus 2, and remaining term will be as usual, T to the power of minus 2. So after the simplification, dimension formula of pressure is given by M. We need to add the powers of L. So here 1. So 1 minus 2, what will get? Minus 1. L to the power of minus 1. So for remaining term we have to write as it is, T to the power of minus 2. So what is the dimension formula of pressure here? M L to the power of minus 1, T to the power of minus 2. So in this way we can find the dimension formula of pressure. So after the completion of dimension formula of pressure, so next we will consider density. We are going to find the dimension formula of density. So we know that density equal to mass by volume. So density is a ratio between mass and volume. So now we are going to find the dimension formula of density here. As we know that instead of mass we can write capital M. Okay. So we know the dimension formula of volume as L to the power of 3. Just now I explained in the examples, previous examples. So now next step. So M, if L to the power of 3 will come to upside, it becomes minus 3. M L to the power of minus 3. So that is the dimensional formula of density. Okay na? Your friends, after the completion of density, Next we will consider momentum. So we will consider momentum denoted with P. Momentum is the product of mass and velocity. Mass into velocity. So from the definition of momentum, momentum equals to mass into velocity. So now we are going to write the dimension formula of momentum is given by, instead of mass what we can write, m. So velocity dimension formula we know that L t to the power of minus 1. So this is the dimension formula of momentum. It's very simple, m L t to the power of minus 1. So next, after momentum we will consider power. We are going to find the dimension formula of power. So as we know that power equal to what here? Work by time. So work by time. Okay. So in this one we are going to learn two concepts here. So work means what here? Work equal, first we will find the dimension formula of work. Let's see the dimension formula of work here. So work W equal to force into displacement. Okay na? Work, we know that work equal to force into displacement. So as we know that what is the dimensional formula of force here? M L T to the power of minus 2. Okay. M L T to the power of minus 2. Just now I explained. So next, displacement means what here? Displacement is considered as length. So now we need to write combinedly here. M L into L what? L square. L to the power of 2. T to the power of minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula of what here? Work. Okay. M L to the power of 2, T to the power of minus 2. Okay. So now we need to substitute this value in this particular equation. So as we know that dimension formula of the work is given by what we can write? M L to the power of 2, T to the power of minus 2. So instead of time what we can write? Simply T. So if we simplify this equation, dimensional formula of power is given by, so now as it is we are going to write M L to the power of 2, T to the power of minus 2. So if T will go to upside, it becomes T to the power of minus 1. Just what we need to do, we need to add the powers. So then we can write dimension formula of power. M means M, L to the power of 2 only, T to the power of minus 2, minus 1. So what will get? T to the power of minus 3. We need to add the powers. So this is the dimension formula of power. So what is the dimension formula of power here? M L to the power of 2, T to the power of minus 3. So when we are doing that, when we are going to find the dimensional formula of power, automatically, so we have to find the dimensional formula of work. Dimensional formula of work is given by M L to the power of 2, T to the power of minus 2. Okay. Okay friends. So now we are going to learn the dimension formulas of some important and most useful dimension formulas. So these particular dimension formulas you are useful for your MCET and NEET and IIT JEE exams. It is for inter students. Just try to concentrate here. So we will consider frequency. Now we are going to find the dimension formula of frequency. As we know that frequency equal to 1 by time period. 1 by time period. So here now we can write dimension formula of frequency is given by 1 by time period means time only na. What we can write instead of time period? T only. So if T will go to upside means what it becomes? T to the power of minus 1. So that is the dimension formula of frequency. Okay na? It is very simple. So now let's see the dimension formula of angle or angular displacement or theta. All are same. So now we are going to find the dimension formula of angle or angular displacement. So we know that angle theta equals to arc by radius. What is that? Arc by radius. Angle equals to arc by radius. So here you should know this here. Arc means length only. Arc means length only na. So instead of arc what we can write here? L. Right. So radius is also considered as length only na. So instead of radius also we need to consider L. So what will get here? 1. So how can we write the dimension formula of angle theta here? So 1 we are getting means simply it can be written as L m to the power of 0 and L to the power of 0, T to the power of 0. So this is the dimension formula of what here? Angle or angular displacement. This is very very important for all competitive and entrance exams. You should remember this. Okay. For the completion of dimension formula of frequency and angular displacement. So now we are going to find the dimension formula of two more quantities. These are the last and final quantities here. So these are all are very very important. Try to remember this one. First we will see angular velocity denoted with omega. Angular velocity, omega. So what is in by angular velocity here? Angle by, what is that? Angle by time. So that is said to be angular velocity. Okay now. So what is angular velocity here? Angle by time. So it can be also defined as angular displacement by time. Angular displacement is nothing but angle by time. So we know that, just now we know that, what is the dimensional formula of angle here? 1. Okay na? 1. So that means m to the power of 0, l to the power of 0, t to the power of 0. Okay. And time means t. Simple, very simple. So now we can write angular velocity. Dimension formula of angular velocity is nothing but, so when t will go to upside, what will get here? M to the power of 0, l to the power of 0, t to the power of -1. Or else it can be also written as t to the power of -1. So this is a dimension formula of angular velocity. So now we are going to learn last dimension formula. So this particular last dimension formula is nothing but trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios means sin theta, cos theta, tan theta. Okay, na? Like this. These are all the trigonometric ratios. So as we know that this particular sin theta, cos theta, tan theta are, so they are nothing but, instead of all these three, what I can write here? Length by length only. So they are nothing but length by length. So that means, for example, if we consider sin theta, so what is meant by sin theta here? Opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side means that is length, and hypotenuse is also considered as length. Similarly, these are all considered as length by ratios between length by length. So what you get here? Length by length means, again we are getting 1. So instead of 1, what we can write here? M to the power of 0, L to the power of 0, T to the power of 0. So this is a common dimensional formula for all the trigonometric ratios like sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, and all the angles. Okay na? So these two are very important for all the competitive exams and entrance examinations. So by this particular topic is completed. Okay friends, by this video, once again I am reminding everyone that watch my channel regularly. And one more thing you should remember, when you are going to watch any topic, you have to watch thoroughly and complete video. Don't skip the video. If you skip the video means there is no use. You are unable to understand the content and topic. So that's why what is my suggestion, that please watch the complete video, don't skip the video. And if you really like my video, give likes and write the comments in comment box. That will give lot of energy, and with that energy I able to do more videos. Okay, that is what I want to say here. And one more thing, share my channel to all your friends. By that they will also learn something. Okay, that's it for today here. Again we will meet in the next video. Okay, thank you everyone. Take care of your health. Okay, right.